Dear friends, today we're in Milek with the Do Roboti channel. Behind me is a food truck, a pizza food truck, but not just any pizza, because many YouTubers, even culinary ones, have already been inside here. I personally haven't yet, my camera hasn't made it here before, so let's go inside and see what it looks like. Here is Daniel Budzik, welcome.
Hi, welcome, good morning.
Daniel wrote to me just 2 or 3 days ago.
Yes.
If we made pizza in the booth?
No, Wojciech, we have an apron for you, so I think it might work. Well, I usually make burgers, but I think I can make pizza too.
We're going to make pizzas today.
Here you go, this is for you.
We're putting on the apron right away as soon as we walk in. I've seen your videos and TikToks, so I recognize you from the internet. I haven't tried your pizza yet, but I think I will today. How many years have you been making this pizza?
You know, the pizza I'm currently making, I've been doing it for I think 3 years now.
Okay.
Or maybe it's already the 4th year. I've been making pizza for about 7 years.
But what, did you go work at the pizzeria at first?
Yes, I worked at the restaurant in Tarnów. Greetings to the lady owner. There we made classic Roman pizza, you know, the thin kind. I gained experience working with the oven, and now I have my own oven, and it's, you know, like a little woman.
You have to take good care of it.
Yes, you have to get along with it.
Today we'll work with both the oven and Budzik and show you on the Do Roboti channel how to make this pizza. And most importantly, we'll talk about work and business, because that's what this channel is about. So what? Let's get to work.
Wojciech, you have 2 scales here. Use the jeweler's scale to weigh the yeast, as it must be precise to the gram and tenths. Here you have a kitchen scale, just a bigger one, and here you have salt. Of course, you need to have sea salt. Please, turn on the scale and weigh out a portion of 325 grams of salt for me.
Go ahead, go ahead.
So are we making the dough for today now? No?
No, not for today. If it were, it would be underbaked.
Okay.
The dough hasn't risen. We're making it for tomorrow.
For tomorrow?
Yes.
Today we'll be baking pizza later.
Yes, the dough is already prepared and ready.
Oh, this is the dough we'll be using to make pizza today.
Yes, we'll be baking with this. We'll use a pyrometer because it was in the fridge for a bit and it needs to be at room temperature for baking. If it's too cold, it just won't bake properly, so it needs to warm up a little. We'll prepare the dough for tomorrow in the meantime.
Okay, how many of these cakes do you make per day right now?
Currently, in the winter season during the week, between 60 and 80, and on the weekend, you know, it goes over 100, and in the season, well, a bit more.
So if the cakes from yesterday are sold out today, then you can't make any more pizza because you can't make them on the spot.
No, that's why I just post on social media that I'm sold out and don't have any since I lack the ingredients.
Many chain places always have dough balls, right? I can't see a chain pizza place running out of dough. Do they freeze it?
They have the production capacity we currently lack in our booth, but they're focused on serving as many people as possible to ensure everyone is helped, right?
Alternatively, the quality of those pizzas is definitely different.
Exactly, yes.
And that's why the dough might last longer.
Yes. Okay, now the yeast is weighed out. Fresh yeast, of course, the best, the most stable, always active, because dry yeast can sometimes be inactive, which means the dough sometimes won't rise or will overproof because they're too strong. 9.2 grams.
I'm just guessing, but
A little more.
I have 6. There it is, look.
1/10 of a gram, yeah.
9.2, yeah, perfect.
And done. Can you give me some ice too? Do you know what the ice is for, or do you not know what the ice is for?
Definitely to cool something down, but
Yes, exactly. Here you go. You want to nicely weigh it out for me, prepare it, and pour me exactly 1 kilogram of ice. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid. Look.
I don't know, well, a kilogram of ice, that's it.
Alright, and now please pour me some water.
No,
So that it's 8,300 in total.
8,300 in total with ice.
Yes, don't worry, you can pour it. We'll decant it and have containers to choose from.
All right.
Almost.
Does it have to be that precise?
Yes, that's how I like it. Now take the whole little bucket.
No.
Please put me here in this spot, just carefully and gently so you don't splash all at once. Yes, that's it.
You didn't finish. What's the ice for?
The ice cools the dough during kneading, making the water colder, which improves the dough the longer you knead it. You're developing gluten in the dough, which acts like glue for a pizzaiolo. A stronger gluten network makes the dough easier to handle, helps the pizza rise, and improves the taste.
We don't want the dough too warm?
Yes, now we lower the lid and set the timer for 5 minutes.
It's great, 5.
And now the green one. It will nicely melt the ice for us.
No.
In the meantime, please blur this out here.
So no one can see the flour?
Yes, no one, no one.
But is it like flour that no one knows what kind it is, what's going on?
It's just that every pizzaiolo has his own, professional quirk, so to speak, that, well, he doesn't want to say what he makes it from. Of course, you can talk about the ingredients, because you can't fake ingredients, everyone knows how they taste, but flour is just, well, my own little quirk.
Okay.
This is type 00 flour, Italian. It's important it has plenty of protein, since more protein allows gluten to develop well. And it's strong, and then it's tasty. The W index, the higher the W index, the more water the flour can absorb, so it's kind of stronger.
We didn't show the flour, but we poured the whole bag into the mixer. How much is that?
12.5 kilograms.
12.5 kilograms.
And now here you go, you have a timer, just set it exactly for almost 7.5 minutes.
6.
7, just a bit above that little line there.
Oh,
Now green means neutral. Turn it on.
all right.
Crumble the yeast into the flour with your hand and hand me the container.
Am I doing it right?
Yes, the finer the better. Just be sure it all goes in the mixer.
But it's nice, I really feel at home here. Because sometimes there are pizzerias that are all polished like,
Yeah.
you know, fancy, where people come in, eat, it's beautiful, clean and elegant. Here it's nice, tidy, and you can feel the heart in it, you know, like yours. Just like when we did the last episode with the young carpenter, a 17-year-old who also started his own carpentry workshop.
Yeah.
And everyone was also writing comments. I wonder where he got the money for that.
Money.
Yeah, so I'm also curious how it was for you. Well, a place is a place, but let's say a stove, a fridge. From my experience, I know those things cost money, whether it's a mixer or a fridge.
You know what, Wojciech? I'll tell you this. Well, I started out with debts. Well, I had borrowed money, right? Obviously, I had to pay it back later.
For this place?
Yes, for the oven, I borrowed about 8,000 and repaid him on time. I also bought refrigerators. You know, I also worked a regular job before, while I was renovating all this. Because I think I renovated the place for about 6 or 7 months. By myself. Everything by myself. Every centimeter has been touched by my hand. The oven itself cost about 15 or 16,000, I think.
You borrowed 8?
I borrowed 8 and also used some of my own savings. I paid around 5,000 for the fridge with the top part once.
That's right.
Those fridges, like the ones for drinks, or some here, you know, for handy ingredients, that kind of thing. So that one cost, let's see, I bought it used. Of course it cost, you know what, I don't know, about 600 zlotys. That one was also around 500, so it came out to a little over 1,000. The mixer you used cost about 6,000. Make sure to check and track it. That's important. And my biggest expense, which is necessary for the season, is that cold storage over there. That cold storage is a must-have during the season. And that's also an expense of about, I don't know, probably 7,000.
Okay, so looking at it all together, I think 50, 60.
Yes.
I've already added 50 or 60,000 to what I said earlier, plus some finishing touches to make it look neat. Looking around, there are 2 small tables here. Do you host customers inside, or is it mainly for takeout?
I have health department permission to host guests with disposable tableware.
Okay.
Generally for takeout. As you know, everything works with disposables for takeout. Here too, I can simply host people. Alright, Wojciech, in the meantime, the oven is burning a bit, glowing. You need to add a log so that something is always happening there.
Alright.
Go ahead, just like that. And now one more, throw in one more. Yes, good.
I did it right.
The dough is spinning. You need to know what's happening around you. Everything is burning. Now measure the temperature. Mr. Wojciech, I have no choice. I'm taking it on. We'll get to work.
So make sure to stay until the end of the episode, because you'll see how this pizza turns out and I'll tell you how it tastes. And of course, we're bringing back our donation can, so if guests come over, the pizza is free today, but if someone chips in, we'll obviously reinvest that money later. You know what I mean? You're watching Do Roboti, so the donation can is active today too.
Now we let them rest for about half an hour, then we'll fold them and leave them in the container until morning.
And that's tomorrow's dough.
Yes, that's the dough for tomorrow.
Are we making balls for tomorrow?
No, I'll be rolling it into balls in the morning.
In the morning, 12.5 kilos of flour, 8.3 liters of water, if I remember correctly. That ice, oh no, it was 8.3 with the ice, yeast, salt. How many pizzas can you make from that tomorrow?
Yes, from one batch of dough. From one batch I can make 72 portions. 72 portions in general.
And the cost of such a batch, not counting the labor hours, just the ingredients?
Yes.
For that hour, that the mixer?
About 100 zlotys.
100 zlotys.
100 zlotys, maybe 120. It depends on how much you buy in bulk and the flour price.
Flour, yes.
Everyone figures things out for themselves based on their own ingredients.
You can buy flour at different prices.
Yes.
Ultimately, product quality matters most.
Exactly.
We'll talk about quality in a moment, because I think we're about to get into that.
Exactly. We need to cut the dough carefully. Some people sprinkle flour and cut it on flour, but I cut it on water. Now very gently so the air in the dough isn't lost. We sprinkle a little flour gently and start, Wojciech, to push the air toward the edges. We turn the ball and do it gently so we don't ruin the edges. You see, they're kind of inflating. Now there are a few schools of thought. There are slaps. I find it most comfortable doing it on my hands and fists. or higher up if you prefer, and we leave the little pancake, you see?
Uh-huh.
Look, show me, look, this is everything that's needed.
Uh-huh. And they're supposed to be like that.
Yes, these bubbles indicate the dough is well proofed, making it delicious and easy to digest. Here is a tomato-based sauce.
Do you also strain it somehow, make it yourself, or?
Honestly, I just blend it. I blend it, but only at low speed so I don't crush the seeds. Because if we crush the seeds, they give us bitterness.
What kind of tomatoes are these?
San Marzano. Then one portion goes on the pancake, one like that, well, more or less. Mozzarella, of course, fior di latte. There are different ones, different producers, different companies, different brands.
But you also have it tested and that's what you use?
Yes, exactly. Olive oil is a must-have. I'm not holding back here, for example, and now it's the best. We'll see if Wojciech manages later. Shovel.
For now, I'm teaching here, yeah.
You can come in once, and I have such a nice setup that when there's a lot of traffic, I have plenty of pancakes on the counter. I rest the spatula here, and I can also just take the pizza out. Then all the flour stays here.
Okay.
Here we shape it properly. With one confident move we put it into the oven, lay it down and pull out the peel.
And you really don't need much. So here we have tomato sauce and cheese because this will be what's called what, margarita?
Dough, sauce, cheese, margarita, fresh basil, pecorino, and it will be...
Anything more about this oven?
It's made of chamot, but at the bottom it has a biscotto plate. You know what? The biscotto plate is really good. Very good. Everyone uses it now because it evenly heats the dough. Unlike chamot, which can instantly burn your pizza. Because chamot releases the temperature all at once, and biscotto, well, yeah, nicely and smoothly transfers the heat to the dough. No, don't worry, it's rising nicely, yeah. And now we check the bottom. Very nice.
But it's beautiful. See how the edges have risen?
Yeah, and now just make sure it doesn't, burn.
Whoa, man. Look at this.
Look at this.
I'm also giving you this here. It's not yet...
Just put it nicely here, please. Now, Wojciech, you have basil next to you. You can decorate it nicely.
How do we just throw the leaves in like this?
This is a test pie to see how the oven bakes.
And we don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. It's just a test. We'll check if it baked well and we'll test it.
Yes, and a bit of pecorino too. Here you go.
Cheese, right?
Yes, pecorino. It's a very strong flavored cheese. Oh, very nice.
All right, let's test it. Test pizza. We tested the oven. Here you go, Radek, not scissors, right?
I'd like to use scissors, but the conditions don't allow it. The pizza cutter works well too.
All right, with the whole thing, okay? I'm cutting it wrong.
Wojciech is cutting it his own way, it's fine.
It doesn't matter.
What matters is that it should be good, that it should be tasty. And so let's check. Go ahead, check it.
All right, okay, look at the frames here. Of course, this isn't a cooking show, but since we're working with gastronomy today, well, testing is the most important thing to evaluate the job, right?
Exactly.
The first pizza?
A test one. Just testing the oven like every pizzaiolo does with one dough to see how it bakes. I know everything, it just needs a bit more time to rest.
So the oven is resting, and right now you leave a thumbs up under this episode and comment whether you've already eaten or if you'd like to try this kind of pizza, because it's really excellent. And what's about to happen will be even more amazing, so we'll eat and you stay until the end. We'll spin those pizzas.
Mr. Wojciech, not yet. Now we'll move on to slicing the cold cuts. Usually we slice all the cold cuts in a different place. Today we're in front of the camera, so...
Well, there isn't much space here, so it's not possible to show everything on camera everywhere. And since we want to...
Yes.
To the viewers, absolutely this.
To show...
So
they can see what it really looks like.
We moved here.
A snack bar like this once a week is enough, but during the season we use more in a day.
For one day?
For one day, yeah.
Okay, so what? Now we can start making that pancake.
No, Mr. Wojciech. Now the dough you made earlier still needs to be rolled nicely.
We're still not going to make those pizzas, and I already want to check if my hands are spinning well.
Help me lift it onto the counter and tilt it against it.
All right.
We turn it upside down and wait.
Oh, it'll crawl out.
Yes, now Wojciech, look how it's kind of plump, loose.
Yeah,
It's so loose that you can nicely grab it, just pull it up.
Okay.
Try it yourself. It's snug but still loose, right?
Yeah. Nice, yeah.
And to tighten it, to fold it, in other words,
Yeah.
you have to do it in such a way that you grab it here, and make a swing inward like this. Like, you see? The dough is nice, it's sticky, it's well made. You lift it, you fold it, it turns into a little bun, and now grab here.
And here, yeah.
And do the same.
But I didn't see what you were doing.
Lift it up, yes. Oh, and now you can also look this way and pull it towards yourself like this, see?
Okay, like, I know, like working it.
Yes, like you're working, but with a big bowl like this.
Well, I once did an episode in a bakery and we were working it whether it was donuts or something. That's exactly what we were doing.
Very nice.
But the ball, and now back again.
Yes, back again. Well, now you can grab the whole thing nicely. Yes, as it lies on the countertop, you have to place it in the middle. Very nice. Oliwa, you have to do it nicely like this. Make a film on it. Yes, just like that. That's good. It's okay. You leave it, you spread it, so it's all right. And now the most important thing, well, I practically don't use refrigerators. It rests at room temperature a lot. That's why it goes back to the back in a cool, dry place.
And it rests there.
Yes.
How much?
You know what? Usually a shift is already 8 hours, 6 hours.
Oh, so that's until tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I'll come by later in the evening and bowl a bit. It's 12 o'clock. We're here before opening, so I'll come by later, bowl in the evening, so...
We told Budzik that you spent, let's say, 60 or 70,000 zlotys on a booth like this. Someone might have watches an episode like this and says, well, cool, you opened it, you worked before, you know how to make those pizzas, but what next? To make 20, 50, 70, 150 pizzas a day, someone has to pay for them and eat them.
Yes, yes.
How did you end up here, build this place and start making so many pizzas?
Well, you know, I started this with a lot of self-confidence. I just began recording and posting online, pushing it onto the internet.
Okay.
To do the internet thing, my own marketing. In my opinion, if you want to have something like I have, like a little booth on the outskirts, then it's worth having social media to, you know, promote yourself. I've also come across opinions like, for example, people laughed at me or said, why make a fool of yourself or something like that. I just did my thing, and to some extent other people noticed me, like Mr. Kreecha or Uncle Polo. Greetings to you, thank you very much. Fornal also visited me, and there were a lot of other well-known people too. For example, just like Wojciech is here with me today, wanting to test his skills with me. I'll tell you, I think I was coming back from work then. It was somewhere in the evening, and I was looking at Wojciech's stories, so I wrote, come over to the place.
And here I am.
He's standing here.
Dear viewers, if you want to invite me to your job, to your work, or recommend me to your boss, feel free to write to me, either on my Instagram or to the email that's displayed here, just write. We work fast and efficiently, shooting great episodes that boost our views. You make those views happen since we create these episodes for you. And of course, for such entrepreneurs, so that their business goes well too, because marketing is powerful. Can I start making those pancakes now?
Yes, you can. You've already done everything, so...
Well, we talked.
He already did the dirty work.
All right, now let me check if I can make this pancake. And here it's falling apart. All right, a little circle. Is it good? Am I doing it right so far? Because you can tell me.
That probably shouldn't happen.
Will it look like this or like that?
No, absolutely not.
Does pizza look like this? At what point did I make a mistake? Tell me.
Right from the very beginning, but I'll show you everything in a moment, how and what. Unfortunately, this dough is going to be a lost cause.
Really? That's it? I can't even make a bun with that?
Well, I mean, you could make a bun out of it, yeah. Yeah.
No.
Classy, classy.
No, definitely better. Look, mine is a bit rounder, right?
No.
No, look at him.
No.
I'll try in one move.
No, try it, record it, record it.
Is it rolling? Is it rolling? Watch out.
Now try to go as deep as you can there, from the right side, in one motion. Honestly, I have no questions, I'm going home. Throw it, go on. And now which one? Who?
That one's mine, the rounder one.
Yeah, right.
And yours is that squished one.
Wow, he really roasted me.
The local kids came straight to the stand.
Yeah, come on, Wojciech, the box. Give me the box, we'll pack the pizza as a bonus, just one of course. Give me the second box and we'll put two at once into one.
Are you from around here? That's great. So you know this pizza?
Yeah, sure.
And how did you find out? Oh, you saw on social media that we're giving away pizzas today? Here you go, for you. High five.
Goodbye.
Take care, bye.
Take care, bye.
Here you go. I scarfed down 2 pizzas for free. My friends, today at Budzik's we're making a burger pizza, which is our classic burger topped with cheese sauce. We're going to make it in the Neapolitan pizza style. It's something amazing. He's shocked. He usually just makes regular pies here. Today we're going to fry beef in the pizza oven. So first we'll make a smash patty by hand, then we'll chop up the beef a bit. Not like a regular patty because that wouldn't be cool when it comes to pizza. We'll make a smash patty, then chop it up.
Yes, we put it in very good and now we leave it.
Alright, we'll slice the chorizo thinly. We usually grill the chorizo, but here I'll try to slice it thin for this pizza.
It will nicely render out with the fat.
We also have our nachos, cheese sauce, and jalapeno peppers. We'll grill it a little bit over there, the chorizo next to it.
He already knows how to use that oven, right? It's not a burger, but it's spicy.
Beef, nice, right?
Look, it rendered out nicely. Of course, it's pizza, Neapolitan dough, and Neapolitan pizza, but honestly, I could go for a cheat meal like this sometimes too.
The red onion is nice and adds sweetness.
So, Wojciech, let's make a few pancakes. You'll, of course, mix and bake them, and I'll just take them out for you.
So do you work here alone all the time, or do you have any employees? How does it look?
You know what? I'll tell you this. During the week, I have one person.
Aha.
Not always, because sometimes you can really do everything here by yourself, manage it all. But on weekends and during the season, there are more of us.
And let's say, when you're here, it's obvious you keep things tight, but with employees, how does it look business-wise, a little pizzeria in a place like this?
You know what? I'll tell you this. It all depends on how much traffic you have, whether you've built a reputation, a brand, whether people already know you or not. But usually everything works out as it should, as long as you keep an eye on things and take care of it.
I checked your menu and saw pizza prices range from 25 zloty for a margarita to about 30-something zloty for other pizzas, which is quite low.
You know what? Yeah, I think sometimes I'd rather sell for less so that everyone can afford it. And honestly, if you have everything set up well, if you have your food costs calculated, you can make it work and you can sell something tasty, good quality, and cheap.
At a good price.
Exactly.
Monthly, what are the costs here?
Let's say about 15,000, that's a fixed cost. 20,000 is when it's really a lot.
Okay.
Those are the costs during the season.
And the rest is ingredients.
Yes, ingredients.
Which also cost money, because as we saw earlier, they're really high quality. The dough, well, we've already calculated that earlier. If you were paying attention, you listened, and you know how much dough you get from one pizza, plus the ingredients, and there aren't that many ingredients either. So the food cost isn't high when it comes to pizza. Is it around 15–20%?
Well, food cost depends. But if you have your food cost calculated properly, generally 30% is the maximum accepted in the food industry.
No, but don't say pizza is 30%.
No, pizza doesn't have 30%.
Exactly.
For pizza, it's a little less.
So it's possible to make money?
Yes.
I'm just calculating it purely mathematically.
Well, averaging, for example, the sale of 60 pizzas a day. Let's calculate that. On average, a pizza costs 32 zlotys, 34. You have 60 pizzas, that's about 2,000 a week, with weekends bringing over 100. So let's average it to 150. 150 times 35 is simple math.
18,000 a week.
Yes, that's 1 week.
18 will round to 20 times 4, so our costs are 80,000.
Yes.
40, 50 plus components, that's 30%, so maybe 10, 15 can be left.
Yeah, that's right, about 10 left. Nice.
That's nice, but do you count what you have left as yours, or do you include your salary and work hours too?
I don't count that. I don't count, I just...
So let's say...
This is my second home. What I have left is mine.
It's yours and you live your life. Well, that's nice, but you can see it. Marketing is first and second is honesty.
Yes.
Toward co-workers, guests and clients. Because good ingredients and hard work together with passion.
Yes, that's...
And you can make good money at the age of 25, so...
That's why I tell young people, work, use social media. It's possible if you want it. Don't complain. It can be tough and uncomfortable, but step out of your comfort zone and do what's needed.
I always recommend and support young people, including through the Do Roboti channel. I've reached my goals, continue to grow and share my achievements. And with you, dear viewers, if you're near Mielec, stop by. The address is in the description, but you likely already know it. We're in action. Please, unless for the content you want to throw something into the box, whatever it is. Great, for the content it's been put into the little box, another 40 for you. All the best. So Budzik, what's your outlook for the future? Still this place, or do you want to develop further?
My attitude is to see what happens and what the future brings. I want to grow since the product is cool, so I think we'll do more.
People come by, like today. They dropped in even though the place wasn't open yet. And honestly, a lot of people showed up. Also, a lot of money was put in the jar by those people, so I wasn't working for free either, so...
What can I say?
You too, keep looking.
I'll look for it.
We expect benefits from the Do Roboti channel.
Maybe we'll post something here?
There's 100. Earlier I counted.
He managed.
About 50 bucks. from viewers, from clients, guests. So we have 150 today and a huge amount of pizza that we ate. So I'm really satisfied. 2 or 3 more words from you.
Yes.
So I'm really satisfied. 2 or 3 more words from you. To the viewers who would like to get into some business, to develop themselves even at the age of 20.
I'll say this. If you want to develop in something, check it out while working for someone else as an employee. Really go, invest your time, see if it's for you. If it is, then think about doing something on your own. Try it and don't be afraid. And at the beginning, don't count, just do.
Just do it. I have something for Budzik since I noticed you also have those workboards. I saw earlier you have them and one will hang here. When you visit Budzik's place, my dear friends, you can take a photo with it and send it to me, of course. This is for you. Here you go.
Here you go.
Hang it wherever you want. Thank you for letting me flip pancakes and for your message. If any viewers want me to visit with the Duro Body channel camera anywhere in Poland, I'd be glad to stop by. At first, we'll talk either on Instagram or exchange emails. Feel free to contact me. Drop by. Also, come visit our Burger Joints Hubs Gastropub, which we talked about today. All the links are in the description. Subscribe to the Duro Body channel, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
High five, bye.
Greetings, hello.